CJ Flyer back with Fire, another YouTube video. Some more NBA drama with the New Orleans Pelicans this time. Dejounte Murray feared to have fractured a left hand, sources tell ESPN, and then later on it was actually announced, confirmed a fractured left hand for Dejounte Murray. And I think it was later announced in the day that he will be sidelined indefinitely. I'm trying to find that information here. But he's out indefinitely. We don't know how long he's going to be out with the fracture in his left hand. And that's not good for a New Orleans team that's already kind of in a weird situation. You know, Brandon Ingram's been in a lot of trade rumors. You got Zion out with food poisoning or something. I don't know, some kind of illness. He's already out on day one. And you got the injury to Trey Murphy. So it's not looking good in a Western Conference where you need to be prepared day in and day out to stay competitive. And if you slip up for even a month, you could find yourself in the play-in instead of a guaranteed playoff spot, or even just out of the play-in altogether. So things are looking a bit shaky for the Pelicans. Yes, they did win the game, but let's keep in mind it was versus the Chicago Bulls, and it was at home. So you have that advantage as well. Murray, he did get close to a triple-double. Now the scoring, although 14 points doesn't look too bad, he did shoot, he's like 4 of 15 from the field. So pretty low efficiency, but nonetheless, he's expected to be a key contributor for this team after getting traded from the Atlanta Hawks. And I guess what we're trying to determine here is, is this going to be a huge hit to the Pelicans, or do we think they can still make it work out over the next few weeks or so while Murray is still out? So I've gone ahead and pulled up the Pelicans depth chart here. So with Dejounte Murray out now, you would think there's a couple things that could happen here. CJ could go up to the 1, and you could sub in anyone really at the 2 here. But I think what's more likely to happen, of course, is Jose Alvarado getting the starting point guard position while Murray is out, having CJ at the 2, Ingram at the 3, Herb Jones at the 4, and then Zion at the 5. Or I guess you flip these two. There was talks about Herb Jones starting at center to start the season. Anyways, that being said, if we go ahead and look at Murray's stats over the past few seasons, obviously different team, different situation, but he was averaging over 20 points per game and shooting the ball pretty well. So, last night we could say it was a bit of a fluke as far as his scoring efficiency. And so I would argue, this is going to be hard to replace, especially with a Pelicans team where they're already weak at the center position, and now they're going to be a bit weaker at the guard position. Where are they not weak at this point? So, they don't have a lot of depth on their roster, and this is going to hurt. This is going to really hurt, in my opinion, for a Pelicans team that already I don't even think. Where did I have them in the Eastern Conference standings? I already forget from my Eastern Conference standings predictions. I either had them I think I had them out of the playoffs, out of the play-in entirely. We'll have to look back at that, but. That being said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think the season's already over for the Pelicans? What are your thoughts? Shout them out in the comments, and click one of the videos on your screen right now for some more NBA discussion.